Okay, welcome back to this tutorial on graphs, some awesome graphs. Last time we covered some jQuery. We can check where we were. Something like this. We had some randomly generated data that was added every second. We can also add extra data with our button. Very nice. Originally, I was planning to do something about WebSockets and Socket.io, but we will wait with that until later because I found a really cool JavaScript library that I would like to test. And it's called jquery.knob or knob, maybe. Let's check it out. There it is. So basically, you have these controls. So you can scroll them and you can click them, so on. It's really, really cool. So I had the idea to use this to control the value of our graph. So let's try that. And this, of course, this works on if you have a cell phone. You can use this with touch, control it using your finger, which is pretty cool. Okay, so what do we need to do in order to get one of these? So let's check out our awesome graph. Okay, it loads a lot of values here. Let's just add one of these controls. So I think we want to do CDN and jQuery.knob. So this is once again content delivery network. I hope that's right. And then you can just take one. Yeah. So we know this from the previous tutorials. Let's just copy this script, copy script tag. Let's just fix these. So last time we did install jQuery and of course updated something. So this time we will do playing around with knobs. Doesn't get more simple than that. So let's do it. Okay. There. Now I have included the jQuery knob. Let's see how we do it. I can close this and we have an example here now. Let's do jQuery knob. I think there should be a GitHub page for this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it seems like this is actually the only thing we need. Oh, actually we need this. So we need an input. Let's put it here. So the value here is the initial value of the knob. So let's put it at 50. Class dial is fine. Let's have a look how that looks. Nothing. Right, I forgot to initialize it. Okay, so let's go back to the here. So basically here, once again, this we saw in the previous tutorial quickly. This basically means on load. So when the whole page is loaded, it will call this function. So the function part we already have in our script. I think it's this one here, wait for page load. So let's just add the knob thing here and see what happens. So this one looks for this is the class dial, which we have up here, and it turns it into a knob basically. So let's have a look. Okay, really nice. Here we can scroll and so on. So a few things. First of all, this page is really nice. It has really great examples. As you can see here, there is no number, so I guess this is the input false. Here you only have a marker for the whatever value it is, and here you have sort of it filled and so on. So I really like this look. So let's copy some things from here. I think this that it only shows a small part is the cursor, data cursor through. Maybe we'll copy everything here. This is pretty cool too, but let's take this. Okay, so what we do is we just add this to the input. So thickness we can remove. True. Okay, like that. So now we have added data width. Let's take this to 100. Data cursor true, and then color, foreground color this. Let's see what happens. Ah, very nice. So now it's a bit smaller. It's black. Actually, I will remove this my graph. It's really ugly. I don't know why it's so high though. Ah. Okay. So let's remove this my graph. There we go. And I also would like it to be more. This is very annoying to scroll, so we want to step it a bit more every time we scroll. So let's say data step 0.0 is too little. So let's add data step maybe 5 or something like that. Okay, that's pretty, maybe not smooth, but it's pretty nice. So now, what we want to do is, when we change this, we need to sort of link this to this data somehow. So first we need to remove this random generation of data. So let's fix it to a specific variable. So let's have a look at that. So where do we add this? Set interval, this is where we add the data, and currently it's this random value between 0 and 100. We don't want to do that anymore. Instead we want to add, let's say, number of users. Okay, and I want to define this variable outside. So let's do var and users equals to 0. Let's see if this works. It work. Let's have a look at the inspect. Did I miss something? Users, of course. Okay, so now every second it adds 0 here. It's not very exciting, but that's what it does. So now we want this number of users to be connected to the dial. So let's have a look at how you do that. So I guess probably here. Yeah, there should be something of a callback, a hook. So here, when you release it, you can make something. So let's do knob. This part. So I replaced this knob with this. So we have an extra release and then function v, make something. So here we can, for example, do console log and this v. And this will print the value of v. So let's test that. Where is our... So I will actually decrease the size of this graph a bit for now. So that is done here. So let's just call it 75, so we can fit everything in one screen. Okay, that's better. And then I scroll this, and as you can see, when I release, it prints it down here. Great. So we know that we can, from JavaScript, when we scroll, something happens. So we have the value b here, and that is the value from the knob. Okay, so let's just break this up a little bit. So what was it that we wanted to do? Well, we wanted to update end users and set that to the value v. So maybe I'll just clarify this. This is knob value. Let's call it like that. Okay. So let's see if this works. And it actually does. Let's go up to 100. Pretty cool. So I can close this troubleshooting now. I can scroll it down to 0. And I can scroll it to 50. And 100 and 0. Okay, pretty cool. So I think there is some cleanup left to do. I mean, this could look a lot better, but this is good enough for now. I think these initial values are completely worthless now that we generate our own cool values. So let's remove that. And I think this value on the knob is 50, so I think it makes sense that this one actually starts at 50. It will look a lot better. And why don't we increase the interval, or decrease the interval of the updates? It will also be a lot cooler. So let's check. Okay, so it's 50, 50, 50. Pretty cool, I would say. Okay, so let's stop it there. I will, of course, commit this. Let's just check quickly the status of the README file. This one has, there we go. Playing with knobs, I would say, is completely done. Good. And we'll see what we do next time. Let's see, just make sure that it's been uploaded. Okay. Awesome. Graphs 5 seconds ago. Yeah, looks good. Okay, bye-bye.